What's good, YouTube? Back on the video. I'm back with 13 tricky riddles that will spice up your day. I mean, see, I know I'll be filling up these riddles, these little I did a couple riddles on my channel, man. Y'all go check that out. But I'll be filling at them. I don't know how. They be obvious, but you feel me? I'm gonna try my best on this video, man. 5 minutes, score is not mine, man. Let's get into the video, man. Alright, from the start, man. Let's get it.
It's Lily's birthday, and Leah offered to treat her to a spa day. They arrived at the marvelous Pink Lotus Boutique Spa for their day of treatment and were sent to different rooms. One of the women received a text on their phone saying, "Be careful. Take a look at the image. Can you tell which friend is in danger?"
I'll say the right one, the hat.
It's Lily. The drink on that waiter's tray is definitely poisoned.
Right.
She should get out of that place as fast as she can. Hello. Jonah woke up in a different timeline. Normally, he was a straight A student, but in this reality, he was a pretty bad student. His teacher put him in detention to see if his grades would get any better. During detention time, he had to solve some puzzles. For each puzzle he solved, he got points that would help him raise his grade. His first task was to find the difference between both images. He only had a few seconds, though. Can you help?
No, I can't. But
Yep,
oh,
that one on the right didn't have the scribble on the paper.
Oh, the book.
For his next detention challenge, Jonah had to spot the difference between these two rabbits riding a motorcycle. Don't ask too many questions, just help him out.
I don't know this one.
Yep, it was the helmet all along.
Oh my God.
Dana is a swimming champion preparing for her competition on Monday. 24 hours before the big day, she disappears. Nobody can find her. Her mother calls the police and asks them to investigate the crime, and they come up with 3 suspects. All of them are swimmers. Hannah says she hasn't spoken to Dana since their last practice. Ashley explains that she invited Dana for lunch on Saturday, but Dana refused because she was getting her hair done for the competition. And Melanie says that she spoke to Dana the night before. Dana told her that she was feeling anxious before the race. One of the swimmers is lying. Who is it?
The red one, the middle one. The middle one definitely lying. Why would you get your hand up before you could hop in the water?
I mean, it's definitely Ashley. It doesn't make sense for a swimmer to get her hair done before a swimming match. It will get wet anyways. Daniel is a sailor on a large cruise ship. One day the captain asked him to go to the ship's lowest deck and get some supplies. But as the man was walking down the ladder, it broke and he fell down. Try as he might, he couldn't get out. And oh no! The situation was worse than he thought. There was a hole on the ship's hulk, and water was starting to fill the lower decks. Take a look around. Is there anything Daniel can do to save himself?
I'll say get the life jacket. Get them too. Get the little water thingy.
Yep, he could put on a life jacket and wait for the water to fill the lower deck. He will simply float upwards, and then he can climb up those stairs again. I mean, if that ship doesn't go all Titanic, right?
Right, yeah. Hey, I'll see, I'm getting these.
Amelie was exploring her grandmother's closet when she came across something spectacular. A time machine. She set the date back to the 16th century and pressed go. She spent the day exploring a local market, but people kept looking at her differently. One man came up to her and said he knew she was a time traveler. He locked her in his basement and said he was going to look for where she hid the time machine. Amelie was so frustrated she got caught and was afraid she might never go back to her real life. That's when she saw that the basement had an old piano. Do you have any clue how Amelie can use that piano to escape?
I'll say sing it. I don't know.
That's a tricky one, but she should play it until she finds the right key. You decided you needed to go on an adventure, so you packed your backpack and went hiking the Appalachian Trail. The thing is, since this was your first hike ever, you planned poorly. Your water only lasted for a day, and you needed a refill.
No.
There are 4...
First off, when you hiking, you overpack water and stuff like that. I mean, I will overpack. You feel me? I will overpack everything. I have 3 bags on me. I don't care.
Four sources of water before you.
Never
A
know what
pond,
happened.
a lake, a juicy cactus, and a stream.
Hold on, what happened?
And you needed a refill.
Oh no.
There are 4 sources of water before you. A pond, a lake, a juicy cactus, and a stream. Which one should you drink water from?
I said the last one, the river thingy.
Most cacti are toxic, so you should keep away from them. The waters from the pond and the lake are stagnant water, so this
Yeah.
means they could be filled with stuff that isn't good for you.
Right.
So that leaves the stream water.
Yeah. The last
Way to
one,
go,
yeah.
you. Oh, yeah. It's getting rather
like a
late,
clean environment.
and you realize you're lost in the middle of the forest. Your phone's GPS is not working, and you're standing at a fork in the road. You can choose between 4 roads leading north, south, west, or east. The path that heads north will lead you to a black hole. The road that leads south goes through a lake full of huge whale sharks. The one that leads east passes through a crater-sized hole. And the one that leads west will take you to a sky-high mountain that is impossible to climb over. Which way will you choose?
I'll say south, man, east. I'll say east.
You should head south.
Oh, I said
Whale sharks pose no threat to people, and it's probably not true that they exist inside that lake. I mean, they are sea creatures.
Duh, I'm tripping.
Harry has spent the last 2 weeks in Egypt exploring ancient pyramids. He's an archaeologist, and he was looking for some groundbreaking discoveries on the history of the mummies. Inside one of the pyramids, he found a secret chamber. Written on this chamber's walls was this: if one can answer correctly, an ancient secret will be revealed. And right below this, Harry found a riddle. The next answer that should escape your lips should be the creature wrapped up in cloth strips. Can you guess what Harry should answer?
Oh no.
Mummy! He should simply say the word mummy.
Oh.
Tom escaped from prison by digging a long tunnel in the floor of his cell.
I don't know that one.
He had been crawling through the underground tunnel for 3 hours when he saw that the main tunnel was divided into 3 smaller ones. The first tunnel was on fire. The second tunnel was home to a nest of venomous snakes, and the third tunnel was filled with explosives. Which tunnel should Tom take to continue his prison break?
I'll say the one with fire.
He should choose the tunnel with fire. He can put the fire out with the dust from the ground and make his way to freedom.
You can't fight the
Sierra
snakes,
wanted to
so-
go to her favorite band's concert,
Wow.
but she didn't have enough money to buy the tickets. Her local radio station was putting on a contest, and the winner would get tickets to the show. All she had to do was answer their riddle correctly. She called the radio station, and they asked her, "Every night I'm told what to do, and each morning I do what I'm told. But I still can't escape your scold. What am I?" Sierra won the tickets. Can you guess what she answered?
Okay, hold on, I'm pausing this. Every night I get told what to do, and each morning I do what I'm told. But I still can't escape the school. The mind? The brain? The bones. They're gonna be radio watch.
The correct answer is an alarm clock. Sounds just about right, doesn't it? Amy woke up
Wow.
on an estranged island. She looked everywhere for something that could help her escape and found nothing. In the following days, she continued to look for something that could give her some direction, and came across 3 torn pieces of paper that could be joined to make one. She put everything together and managed to escape the island by water, using no other resources than the things she found. Can you figure out how she managed to do that?
The map or the tree? What you mean?
This one is tricky. Nothing was the name of the boat she found abandoned on the island. Then she found torn pieces of paper
No,
that
bro, that
together
bro
made up
wasn't
a
there.
map. The map helped to guide her to the nearest inhabited
That boat
island,
was not
and the boat
there,
helped her
bro.
get out by water.
Yes.
Mirabelle walked into her father's deli and asked for a sandwich to go. When she looked to her right, she noticed something extremely out of the ordinary. Take a look at this image. Can you tell what it was?
Hold on.
When she looked to
Hold on.
get out by water,
I gotta replay that back.
Mirabelle walked into her father's deli and asked for a sandwich to go. When she looked to her right, she noticed something extremely out of the ordinary. Take a look at this image. Can you tell what it was?
What is that on the bottom though? At the bottom? On the floor?
A turtle is hiding under the counter. This sure isn't normal.
Right. Yeah.
That's it for today. So hey, if you pacified your
Alright, man. I did good on this riddle, man. I did the best I can. But in the other ones, man, the other one I failed it. I ain't gonna hold you. But this any video from me, scores down. I know comment down below, man. Just anything. How you feel about the video, man. We out, man. Peace.